How's it going, guys? Nordy back, bringing you some more StarCraft2 ladder matches, continuing on my road from Silver to hopefully Masters someday. Got a good matchup for you guys here today. Got a PvT between myself and Panzerfaust. A bit of a German name there. Not really sure what that's about there, but yeah, it's on Ascension to Ire, so let's jump right into it. Panzerfaust is a platinum player as well as me, so it should be pretty interesting. The nameplate's production there. So PvT, historically, honestly, this is my absolute worst matchup. I absolutely hate I hate PvT. I don't know. I just never can do anything against Terran. I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna go with the standard 1-gate expand. It's pretty standard open against Terran. Just build the pylon. In PvT especially, you want the good triangle pylon placement at your main. So first pylon here, and then you build your second pylon on this gas. Third one in the back. You know, create a little bit of a triangle formation, so you can deflect the early Reaper that Terran likes to build, and also any sort of drops that they try to do. Build a gas there. Send the probe out as usual after building the gateway, just to check to see if they're doing anything crazy. You know, if your probe gets down here and you scout double gas, and he's got like 2 barracks and a factory, you know, he's probably doing some sort of a all-in on you. So you want to be looking out for that. Just transfer those probes in there. Then I rally the 19th probe down to the natural there to build the expansion. Scouts down here. I come up and I see first racks. I see 1 gas, and I spot that he doesn't have the second gas, so I know I'm safe to expand, so I keep that. Throw up the cyber core, then I'll get another gas and a pylon. He's got his scout coming around here. Going to send my scouting probe over here just to have him chill over there for a little bit. Bring him back into his base a little bit later on. See if I can't get any more scouting in. Just chasing his SCV here, making sure he doesn't do anything, try to proxy anything on. Cybercore is done, so immediately I'm going to get an Adept. I'm going to chrono that out to try to deflect the Reaper that Terran loves to build early on. Then I'm getting Warp Gate and the Mothership Core as well. You can see here he's got his Reaper. He went over and killed my scouting SCV. Those Reapers coming along, so that's why you get the Adept and the Mothership Core out early. Adept's done, so the Reaper shouldn't get too much damage, and my Mothership Core. So I'm gonna build a Starport as well, or a Stargate as well, to get an Oracle to do some early Oracle harass. Jumps his Reaper up into my main there, but I just photon overcharge my pylon and take it out. My probe just just chilling there. You know, he's a little bit lazy, so he doesn't like to work a whole lot. Oh, got 2 of them. It's a party now. Oh, nope. They finally decided they wanted to do something more with their lives. So I'm just working to get the Stargate out. Got it rallied across the map to this corner over here. I'm going to build a Oracle, and then I'm going to chrono that out as well. Making sure I keep my probe production going. Gonna throw down a robo to get a observer out, try to scout him early on, and also to get eventually. What I'm trying to do here is I'm gonna open up with a early Oracle harass. Then I'm gonna go into Colossus. Colossus Adepts and charge lots basically is the plan here. The Oracle's done. I like to throw it on Control Group 2. Just gonna let it go across the map there. Continuing to make sure I got my probes going, getting the gas down. He scans me to see what I'm up to, throwing down Twilight Council so I can get Adept Glaives in charge. Oracle's down to the corner here, so I'll start to move it over here pretty soon. Gonna get an observer out to go and scout his base. You can see here I got it rallied over to his natural there. See what he's up to. See if I can't get a spot on his army. Got my gases done over here, so I'll start transferring probes into those. Getting some more gates up. Gonna throw a robotics bay down so I can get Colossus. Twilight Council is done, so I'll start. I believe I start charge first in this match. I'm not exactly sure. I don't exactly remember. Oh, I missed it. Let's back up real quick to that Oracle. Sorry, guys. So bringing the Oracle in. This is a kind of mistake by me. I shouldn't have sent him in this way. You can see here, A, he's got a Widow Mine right there, and B, a lot of Protoss or Terran players will throw their Widow Mines in the path that has the biggest opening. So what you want to do is you want to come in from like up here and then come down and hit this side, not hit this side. So you'll see here that my Oracle will get one shot in and do basically nothing. I get one SCD kill, that's it. And he takes it out, so. I should have came in from up here and then came down around this way and hit his mineral line from over here. I would have got a little bit more damage done, but it's not the end of the world. Working on getting some more gateways up so I can have a good gate count. Got a pylon over here to get some early detection just in case he tries to do any drop play on me. Making sure I get more pylons out so I don't get supply blocked. And to make sure I have some options for putting buildings down in the future. Oh, getting resonating glaives and +1 ground weapons. My natural expansion is fully saturated, so I'm going to move over and take my third. Got a stalker over here as well, just to try to, maybe ward off any drop play that he tries to do with these medevacs here. You can see here well, you probably can't see him now, but I was able to see those. Oh, I can see him, yep. So I'm able to see these medevacs, so I know the potential for a drop is there. I can also see that he's building tanks and he's got Widow Mines, so I'm reasonably sure that he'll do some sort of a Widow Mine drop. And as you see here, he's pushing out his medevac to do just that. Third's going up. Continuing though, even though my third is up, I'll continue to make probes. Not doing it right now, but I will here shortly. Because again, I've said it in previous videos, but even though your natural is over the capacity, you can just transfer probes over once your third's done. So we're putting some sentries for Guardian Shield. Got a couple stalkers in as well to defend against any drops. Building my first Colossus, and I also got extended thermal lance going. See, I'm building 2 probes, even though it's fully saturated. Because once this is done, I'll just transfer probes over. His medevac's coming down. He scouts that my third is going up. He does not have a third yet, so I got 2 cannons here to try to ward off this medevac that I knew would be coming. So medevac comes in and just gets pushed away. It doesn't do anything. So doesn't do anything besides take a little bit of damage, which is good for me. Got my gates going here. This one isn't a warp gate, so had a bit of a lapse in my control there, which isn't too surprising for me. Got double forge so I can start ground weapons and ground armor at the same time. You can see here I'm getting charged as well. Observer's still over here. He hasn't gotten any sort of detection yet, so I'm just scouting all sorts of his army scouting going on over here. So I know exactly what he's got. See here, I'm just moving it over, seeing what he's doing with his army. He's got +2 coming up. Stim just now going up. That's 8-minute stim there. That's interesting. High sec auto tracking as well. Too bad I don't have any air units. I guess he could hit the Colossus with that. But. And more probes, just chilling, doing nothing, having a bit of a smoke break. They're into filling their lungs with cancer, as am I. Scouting me, seeing what he's got. He sees the Colossus, so he'll start Viking production here pretty shortly. Getting a warp prism so that I can reinforce the front when the time comes. Getting a void raid out as well to deal with any Vikings that he gets. You can see here he's getting Vikings out since he knows that I have Colossus now. Again, probe sitting here doing nothing. Mistake on my part. You don't want to let your probe sit there do nothing. Here we go. Finally, the boss came out and yelled at him. So they're back to work. Another probe sitting there doing nothing. Yeah. Army's pretty much done, so I'll start to push out here pretty shortly. Got my void raid done, so getting another void raid out. Got my +1 ground armor done. +2 ground weapons is almost done as well. So I'm gonna start pushing out here. My army. I believe I have an upgrade lead on him. Yep. I have a slight upgrade lead on him. He only has +1 armor or +1 weapons with +2 on the way. Combat shield is also almost done. I come up here, and since I have my observer, I see that he's got a widow mine there, so I just take that out so it doesn't do any damage to me. Warping in some charge or adepts at the front. I can see here that he deployed some liberation fields, but I just micro around him. You know, that sick micro play there. Got his army in here, but my Colossus are just too much for him, and I just melt his whole bio army there. Here he puts up a little bit more of a fight. I throw down my Guardian Shield to soak up some of that range damage coming in at me. Got some Stalkers moving in to deal with these landed Vikings. Since I don't have any more Colossus, you know, the Vikings are pretty much useless in the air. So managed to force the lift on the command center there. It's starting to burn as well. I believe he starts to repair it though. I'm going to start pushing his natural. He does not have a third up here, so got him down to 2 bases. Warping in some more depths in the back. My warp prism there. That's why it's essential to bring a warp prism with you anytime you attack. Just taking out all of his buildings up here at the front. Start pushing. I saw his tank up there, so I wanted to try to pick that off, but I wasn't able to. So I'm just gonna move over here and take out his mineral line. So we try to starve him of minerals. His supply depot is just going to burn down over here. Tries to lift his command center away, but there's just too many stalkers here. I'll end up shooting it down. I sent, you didn't see, I didn't show you guys, but I sent these zealots over to this position here to make sure he didn't have a base over there, which he didn't, so I just brought him back over. So I'm just going to push up the ramp here, start attacking, take down these tanks before they wreck my army. And there's GG. Yeah, there's really nothing he could do against this. Pretty much just once I took out his third, it was pretty much over from that point on. But that was a good match. Let's check out the APM real quick. So I had 76 and he had 107, so, I mean, not too dissimilar, but he did have a little bit more than me, so, again, APM not too big of a deal. It's more about, again, scouting, reacting to your opponent, and oh man, blanking on the third rule. Minimap watching. There we go. And making sure your macro is on point as well. We'll add a 4th one in there. That was a good match. Also with that match, I managed to get promoted to Platinum 2, so I am now in Platinum 2 as well. No longer slumming it in the low Platinum 3, so that's exciting. So the next matches I'm bringing you guys, we'll be starting in Plat 2, so that'll be good. Looking forward to that. Hope you guys are as well. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more challenging opponents. Not that the opponents I've faced so far weren't challenging, but I'm sure that they are just going to get harder and harder as I continue to climb up the ladder. So looking forward to that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks, guys. Nordy out.